वो कहते हैं ना, your home reflects your personality. So come on, let me show you how every corner of my home reveals my story and how every inch has a little piece of me. Namaste, Adab, Sat Sri Akal, Ji Ayanu, welcome to my home. I am Navneet, an architect, stylist, and your very own DIY enthusiast. Now, you've been asking me for a home tour all through since I started posting my DIY home series. तो चलो, आज मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ मेरा घर. तो कहानी ऐसे है that this home is my family home, जहाँ पे my parents stay at the ground floor and we recently built the first and the second floor for ourselves. ये ड्राइववे है घर का जहाँ से with the stairs lead to the first and the second floor and I will take you around through this. So the driveway leads to the staircase which leads us to the first and the second floor. The story begins right here. We designed these jharokas along the climb to set the tone of the house, which is a mix of my love for traditional elements and contemporary living. The walls have a mud plaster look for the simple reason to keep it earthy and warm when one climbs the staircase. We chose these terracotta breeze blocks instead of a glass facade because I wanted this space to be breezy and look at this pattern of light and shade which is being formed. I simply love it. Overall, the mud texture, the use of Nanak Shahi bricks and this soft filter lighting add a character to this space and I love this entryway. Knock knock, let's enter the home now, but not before I make you admire this door of mine. So this door is of teak wood and we custom designed it on the site. This carving, we got it done from the artisans from Saharanpur and these embellishments were picked up from a local store. So chalo, let's enter the home. So now we've entered the living room of the home which has my heart. तो सबसे पहले बात करते हैं इस झरोखा वॉल की. These झरोखा tiles are my favorite part of the house and have got immense love from you all also on my Instagram handle. Thank you so much. The screen here was at our ancestral home and I picked it up and hand painted it in a distressed look and jahan iski carving was broken, so I fixed mirror in it and hence it has become the focal point of the living room. On the opposite wall is my mosaic wall art which complements that screen and I wanted the space to have my personal touch, so isliye this upcycled box becomes the center table of the whole space. So to highlight and make these the focal point, the color palette was kept neutral. We chose sage green as it perfectly balances them. So here I would like to give you a tip that whenever you want to put a space together, play around with colors. So this console we picked up from the streets of Jodhpur. I later painted it in a distressed look, you know why. And above is the upcycled window shelf which has always been a part of my home and it is one of the few DIYs from where the whole story of Instagram started. And did you spot the vintage look switches here? They are from the heritage collection of SSK switches. Living room opens to this balcony which is my morning tea spot. The Moroccan tiles underfoot, handmade stories on the wall and the open sky enveloping it makes it my little escape space. तो अब चलते हैं towards my most favorite DIY. This dining table is an upcycled fruit cart. We've had multiple meals on this table as a family and it has been with us since I crafted it in 2018 and I'm glad it's a part of our new home. Actually, this is not just a table, it's a reminder that with a little creativity, you can repurpose and revamp old things into something special. besides the dining table, we have our cozy drink station, which stores all the glasses and bottles. Being pure Punjabis at heart, we love hosting our guests with cocktails and mocktails. Hence, this unit was an important feature of the house. Husband wanted it in all black, but I insisted on adding the brick texture here because I wanted that traditional element to be a part of this area also. The wall opposite has a few wall plates and souvenirs which we've collected from our travel trips. And now let's enter my sanctuary, which can be called liberally a wabi-sabi space. Here I tried experimenting with my wall stenciling skills and I'm glad it's come out well enough. The furniture here is again in a distressed finish because the old things and the vintage looks charm me. Overall, the soft neutral tones, the raw finishes and the minimalist design together create an imperfectly perfect space which speaks peace to me. Now before we move to the next room, let's have a look at this statement piece of the space which I am twinning with today. This is the rattan couch with a pop-up fuchsia which adds the required vintage charm to this space. Also the backdrop is a floral wallpaper which we picked up from UDC Homes. तो चलो अब enter करते हैं the room which pedals on its own beat. Yes, you got that right. This is the den of my mischievous teens. So both the boys wanted a rustic barnyard look, so we used lots of wood and a mix of shades of grey and also integrated bicycle chains in the design. We've used these recycled chains in the cupboards on the TV unit as well as in the study unit. Now I have to talk about this headboard. This was actually a dining table which I spotted at the Sikandarpur market in Gurgaon, and I instantly knew that it has to be the headboard of the boys' room, and I'm glad it is actually giving the required barnyard look here. And now enter the yum space of the home, the kitchen, which I'm absolutely proud of. So this was a longish space which we converted into a kitchen, and I'm glad how the bold pattern on the floor complements the aqua green tiles on the walls. The modules here have been kept white to give an overall sophisticated look, and I absolutely love this display unit of mine which has been made by the Regalo Kitchens. तो चलो, now let me take you upstairs to the next level. पर जाते जाते let me show you mosaic window panels which I have used to cover the electric panels on the way. Now enter the space which I fondly call as Mera Pind. Being a pure Punjabi, I have taken inspiration from the traditional old Havelis and tried to blend the elements of jharoka and old bricks and mud plaster together to bring up this space. So this floor houses the guest bedroom and my studio. I am not taking you inside the studio today because there's a lot of action happening out there and I just can't show you the clutter. So chalo guest bedroom mein chalte hain. Now let's enter the guest bedroom. The theme of this room is a little different from the rest of the home. Here I've tried to mix the bohemian mood board with my dream of having a 4-poster bed. As I mentioned earlier, I've put this room together again with the play of colors. Dark wood on the furniture complements the otherwise neutral shades in the upholstery and the curtains. One interesting thing in this room is this side table, which I upcycled using fabric. And another one is this little cupboard, which I hand painted and gave it a distressed finish. The wall behind is cladded with these raw brick tiles, which give it the required rustic look. From the guest room, one gets a view of the terrace, and the highlight of the terrace here is this Zen corner where this beautiful Buddha sits in a bed of flowers. I am thankful to Gary Arts who custom designed this Buddha statue for us. And this is the spot from where I sit and simply enjoy my moment of peace with nature. This little gazebo of ours, surrounded by greens and the open airy atmosphere, all feels so surreal. That's it. That's all about Mera Ghar. It's been a long journey of blending my roots with my personal touch, and all this wouldn't have been possible without the insight of my mom and dad who thought of it in the first place, and my better half who brought this dream into reality. Although I did the interiors of the whole house myself, and I would also like to thank my dear friend Rindesh from the Architects Collaborative who helped us with the civil work and the structure of the house. And a big thank you to all you lovely people who've been all along. Wait, don't go away. I have a little surprise for all of you. I'm going to start a brand new series on my channel where we walk into the homes of some amazing design and decor experts. We'll walk into their homes and get some decor inspirations and have fun conversations along the way. So if you love home tours and storytelling, subscribe to the channel and stay along. I'll see you in the next one.